Hi guys, so this is my analysis on TRX Tron. What am I expecting on TRX? If you watch my previous analysis on TRX, I think TRX was around this level right here, and I said I'm seeing a possible move to the upside as long as we are above this trend line right there. As long as we are above the trend line, then I'm expecting a push to the upside. But as you can see, there was a break of structure around this area with a very beautiful bearish engulfing candle, so I expected it to at least push to the downside, and we can see it drop to my next trend line, which is around this area right there. So we can see there's always been rejections around this trend line whenever it gets to this trend line. So this is like the fourth rejection around that trend line. So what am I expecting as of right now? Let me zoom in a little bit more. So I can draw a trend line from here to here, right at this level right here, just to indicate that we are currently on an uptrend until otherwise is done. But I'm saying that we might actually push a little bit to the upside around this area, because there was an imbalance around this area that hasn't been filled yet, and I think we might come up to that level to fill the imbalance at that level, to fill the imbalance around this level, and a trend line touch, a trend line break touch to retest. So I see it's coming here, maybe to retest, and before we now know what next will happen. But before we can push to at least that level, there is a trend line here. We have to break this trend line, retest, come to this imbalance right here. Then if we see more engulfing candle, then we think we might come up to this trend line right here because of this break of trend line. It hasn't retested here. So that's what I'm seeing as of right now. So I can use my fib levels to just indicate that what I'm expecting. So my point A and my point B as of right now, right here, just to see what next. So this is what I'm seeing right now. So my first target is always my negative 27% level around this trend line right here. This first trend line right here was also broken out, not retested here, so we might push up a little bit to that trend line to retest, and that trend line also aligned perfectly well with my negative 27% fib level. So that's my first target, and my second target will be around this area, which also similar to my negative 61.8 before we now know what next to do. So that is just my overall view on Tron. So let me use a price tag here just to know I am expecting it to at least get to that level before we now know what to do. But as we all know, no one can predict the market, we only react to the market. So I still see a possibility that we might push down a little bit more, break this trend line, a possible retest around this trend line, come to this trend line to give us like a double bottom before we push to the upside, because that indicates like a reversal. We might come here again to at least give us a double bottom, which is around my negative 78.6% fib level or 88.6% fib level, around that area, which are my fib depth reversal zone around that area, before we now continue to push to the upside. Or we might just continue to push to the upside as of now, or we might break a little bit down around this level, like I said, give us a double bottom, then push to my target, and we can continue to see what happens, because there are a lot of imbalances around here that needs to be filled as well. Imbalances and trend line retest that needs to be filled as well. So we just have to be patient to see what we are expecting on Tron. So all this is insightful, guys. Please don't forget to share, comment, and like, and I'll see you in my next analysis. Thank you for watching.